Hi, I'm Enid.
And I'm Doug from Lakefield.
We just won $70 million from Lotto Max.
Everyone dreams of hitting the jackpot, life-changing money that could erase all their troubles in an instant. For most, it remains a distant what if. But for Doug and Enid Hannon, that dream became a reality. This couple never expected their quiet lives to change overnight. But when they won a staggering $70 million, they were faced with more than just financial freedom. Instead of immediately disclosing their fortune, they found themselves at a crossroads. Should they reveal their life-changing news and risk everything, or continue living as though nothing had changed? Join us as we explore not only the incredible story of keeping a $70 million secret, but also other lottery winners like the dude who won twice in the same month. Number 15. Doug and Enid's $70 million secret. Doug and Enid, a retired couple from Lakefield, Ontario, were living a quiet life when they won $70 million in the Lotto Max draw. Unlike many winners who immediately go public, Doug and Enid chose to keep their win a closely guarded secret for several months. Their decision to stay silent stemmed from a desire to protect their family and carefully plan their next steps before the news broke. The couple discovered their win in an unexpected way. Doug was casually checking their ticket using the OLG app when the words "Big Winner" flashed across the screen. His heart raced as he tried to comprehend the magnitude of their win. Instead of shouting the news from the rooftops, Doug decided to prepare a special dinner for Enid. And it was during this quiet moment at home that he shared their life-changing news. At first, Enid thought they had won $70,000. It took several recounts of the zeros for her to realize it was actually $70 million. The decision to remain silent wasn't easy. Doug and Enid knew they needed professional advice, so their first move was to consult with financial and legal experts. They understood that such a large sum could bring challenges as well as opportunities. The couple wanted to make sure they were fully prepared to handle the changes that would come with their newfound wealth. They waited several months before even telling their children and grandchildren, wanting to make sure they had a solid plan in place. When they finally decided to break the news to their family, the reaction was one of shock, joy, and excitement. Their grandchildren were particularly thrilled, and the entire family started dreaming of what they could do with such a fortune. Doug and Enid's plans included traveling across Canada, upgrading their home, and ensuring their family was financially secure. Number 14. Coffee and a Million ticket. While Doug and Enid carefully navigated their newfound wealth, another winner's ordinary day took an unexpected turn. A simple morning routine turned into an extraordinary event for a construction worker in Illinois. On a cold November morning, he set out as usual for his daily coffee run. Stopping at a gas station 8 miles south of Champaign, he purchased his favorite coffee. But that day, he decided to do something different. He bought a $20 scratch-off lottery ticket, something his wife had repeatedly asked him to stop doing. Despite her frequent requests, he couldn't resist the temptation and bought the ticket anyway. Little did he know, this small indulgence would lead to a moment that would change their lives forever. As he scratched off the ticket, his heart began to race. The numbers were matching, one after another, and before he knew it, he realized he had won a staggering $1 million. The construction worker, who was chosen to remain anonymous, described the moment as surreal. "It's the craziest thing to ever happen to me. I still can't stop shaking," he said. When he told his wife, who had been skeptical about his lottery habit, she was in complete disbelief. The win brought immediate financial relief and excitement to their lives. It validated the construction worker's habit of occasionally taking chances, even when they seemed unlikely to pay off. His story is a classic example of how sometimes the biggest rewards come when you least expect them. He plans to use the money wisely, securing a better future for his family while continuing to live modestly. His wife's reaction shifted from frustration to amazement, showing how a single event can change perspectives and bring joy in unexpected ways. They now see the lottery as a symbol of luck and possibility, rather than just a risky gamble. The construction worker's story has become a local legend, reminding everyone that life can change in a moment. Number 13. Calgary's record-breaking $65 million win. As the construction worker's life changed with a sudden windfall, another historic win took place just a few months later. In October of 2019, Calgary made history with its largest ever lottery win, an astonishing 65 million Canadian dollars Lotto Max jackpot. The lucky winner, Ty Trin, a local resident, bought the life-changing ticket at a nearby convenience store, igniting a wave of excitement and speculation across the city. While some might think that a massive win like this would lead to immediate extravagance, this winner took a very different approach. Rather than splurging on luxury items or embarking on a worldwide vacation, the Calgary resident opted for a more cautious route. They consulted with financial advisors and legal experts to ensure that their newfound fortune would last. By consulting with professionals before making any big moves, the winner showed a level of maturity and awareness often lacking in stories of sudden wealth. This approach not only protects their assets, but also allows for future growth, potentially turning a $65 million win into an even larger fortune over time. The city of Calgary was buzzing with excitement following this record-breaking win. Local businesses saw a surge in lottery ticket sales, with many residents hoping that luck might strike again. Number 12. Juliet Lamores' $48 million teen sensation. Following this monumental win, another inspiring story emerged from Ontario, where an 18-year-old named Juliet Lamores experienced a life-changing moment of her own. Juliet Lamores, an 18-year-old from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, had no idea her life was about to change when she bought a lottery ticket for the first time. Encouraged by her grandfather, who thought it would be a fun way to mark her 18th birthday, Juliet purchased a Lotto Max ticket from a local Circle K. To everyone's surprise, especially Juliet's, she won a staggering $48 million, making her the youngest lottery winner in Canadian history. The moment Juliet discovered her win was as unexpected as it was dramatic. She was at work when she decided to check her ticket using the lottery app. As the app confirmed her win, a celebratory jingle played, and the words "Big Winner" flashed across the screen. Juliet was stunned. Her colleague couldn't believe it either, and the news quickly spread throughout the store, with everyone around her cheering in disbelief. Her parents were so shocked by the news that they rushed to the store to see for themselves. Juliet's story captured the hearts of Canadians, not just because of her age, but also because of her dreams and aspirations. Rather than rushing into a life of luxury, Juliet expressed a desire to continue her education and pursue a career in medicine. She hopes to use part of her winnings to pay for her schooling and to travel the world, embracing new cultures, learning new languages, and experiencing life beyond her small town. Number 11. Bill Morgan's miraculous luck. In a different part of the world, Bill Morgan's extraordinary story takes luck and resilience to a whole new level. Bill Morgan, an Australian resident, has a story that goes far beyond luck. It is a tale of survival, resilience, and the surprising twists life can take. Bill's journey into the public eye began with a severe heart attack, a life-threatening event that nearly claimed his life. But after defying death, Bill's luck seemed to take a miraculous turn. The first sign of this change came when he won a car with a lottery ticket, a win that would be enough to grab anyone's attention. However, Bill's story did not stop there. During a live reenactment of his initial win for a news segment, Bill decided to scratch another lottery ticket on camera. In an almost unbelievable twist of fate, he won again this time, $250,000. The moment was captured live on television, leaving the news crew and viewers stunned by the sheer improbability of such a double win. The incredible sequence of events quickly made headlines, turning Bill into a symbol of hope and the unpredictable nature of luck. Number 10. Lucky mistake by a gas station employee. Just as we saw with the fortunate Bill Morgan from Australia, we return to Illinois, where a simple mistake changed everything. This was exactly the case for Michael Sopegstall, a 60-year-old resident of Illinois. Michael often visited Michigan for his favorite restaurant, and during these trips, he had a routine: buying Lucky for Life lottery tickets. His usual practice was to purchase a ticket for 10 consecutive draws. However, on one fateful day, he decided to get his ticket from a gas station at 102 West Buffalo Street in New Buffalo. He asked the gas station employee for a ticket that would cover 10 different draws. However, the employee misunderstood and printed a ticket with 10 lines for a single draw instead. Michael noticed the mistake right away, but instead of asking for a correction, he decided to keep the ticket as it was. Little did he know that this simple decision would turn out to be the luckiest of his life. Days later, when Michael checked the results, he was stunned to find that one of the lines on his mistakenly printed ticket was a winner. He had won the Lucky for Life prize, which grants $25,000 every year for the rest of his life. Overwhelmed by this unexpected fortune, Michael couldn't believe his luck. It was just a routine stop, and a simple mistake turned into the best decision ever, he shared with a mix of disbelief and joy. Number 9. Adin Lewis's record-breaking $70 million win. Another remarkable story unfolded from Brampton, Ontario. Adin Lewis, a credit risk manager from Brampton, Ontario, made headlines in 2020 when he won Canada's largest lottery prize, an incredible $70 million. Adin discovered his win while checking his ticket on the OLG app. Rather than immediately sharing the news, he chose to surprise his wife in the early hours of the morning. Having been a lottery player for 25 years, Adin had won smaller prizes before, including a car and a few workplace holiday draws. But nothing could have prepared him for this life-changing sum. Number 8. A deserving win, $1 billion. $765 million Powerball jackpot. Following Adin's incredible win, another remarkable story emerged from California, where Theodorus Theo Struik found himself at the center of national attention. Theo, a humble and kind-hearted man from California, was thrust into the national spotlight when he represented a group that bought the ticket that won a staggering $1,765 million Powerball jackpot, making it the second largest jackpot in Powerball history. Theo, known for his generosity and down-to-earth nature, became the face of his lottery pool and handled the sudden fame with grace. The winning ticket was purchased at Midway Market and Liquor, a small store that also received a $1 million bonus for selling the lucky ticket. As the news spread, the local community celebrated alongside Theo and his group, praising their good fortune and Theo's reputation for kindness. Number 7. Marie McCarthy's $31 million birthday surprise. In a similarly heartwarming story, Marie McCarthy, a grandmother from New Waterford, Nova Scotia, received the ultimate birthday surprise when her grandson gifted her a Lotto Max ticket that turned out to be worth $31 million. The win made headlines across Canada, not just because of the amount, but because of Marie's generous plans for her newfound fortune. Marie's initial reaction was one of disbelief and shock. She checked her ticket multiple times before realizing that she had indeed won. The news spread quickly through the small town, and Marie became an instant celebrity. However, instead of keeping the wealth for herself, she decided to use it to help her family and friends, paying off mortgages, settling debts, and making dreams come true for her loved ones. She saw her win as an opportunity to bring joy to those around her, sharing her good fortune in a way that few others would. Number 6. Robert Hamilton's back-to-back victories. On a different note, Robert Hamilton, from Indianapolis, Indiana, made headlines for an even more extraordinary reason. He won the lottery twice in just 3 months. His journey began with a $1 million jackpot, an amount that for most would already be life-changing. But incredibly, only 3 months later, Robert found himself celebrating yet another $1 million win. Such back-to-back victories are rare, and Robert's story quickly captured public attention. Faced with this unexpected windfall, Robert made choices that spoke to his desire for stability and long-term security. His first priority was to eliminate any debts he had accumulated over the years, a move that provided him with immediate financial relief and peace of mind. Clearing debts is a decision that many dream of, but few get the chance to execute. And for Robert, it was the perfect start to managing his newfound wealth. Beyond that, he chose to purchase his own home, a step that was not just about owning property, but about creating a lasting, stable environment for his family. Number 5. Powerball jackpot keeps rolling. $1,330,000,000 win. Meanwhile, the lottery landscape was about to witness another monumental moment when a single ticket sold in Oregon claimed the 8th largest Powerball jackpot in history. This ticket won the 8th largest Powerball jackpot ever at $1,330,000,000 after 41 consecutive draws with no winner. The winner faced a crucial decision: choose between a lump sum of $625 million or opt for an annuity payment of $1,320,000,000 over 29 years. The news created a frenzy in Oregon, with local residents and businesses buzzing over the massive win. The winner's identity remains unknown, adding an element of mystery to the story. Number 4. Jay Jayasinghe's dream come true. Amidst this excitement, another incredible story emerged from Canada, where Jayasinghe Jay found his own path to becoming a multimillionaire. Jayasinghe Jay, originally from Sri Lanka, never imagined he would become a multimillionaire when he moved to Canada in search of a better life. His big break came when he won $35 million in the Ontario lottery. Jay's story is one of ambition, hope, and the realization of dreams that many immigrants share. The day after the draw, Jay checked his ticket and was overwhelmed by the sight of the winning numbers. He and his wife rushed to the store to validate the ticket, their hearts pounding with excitement. When the machine confirmed their win, Jay was overcome with emotion. The couple celebrated in a way that reflected their humble beginnings with gratitude and joy rather than splurging on luxuries. Jay's immediate thoughts were of his family and securing their future. He dreamed of buying a Dodge Charger Hellcat, a car he had always admired, but beyond that, his plans included investing in his daughter's education and exploring Canada with his family. Number 3. Pierre's low-key $50 million win in Montreal. Following Jay's inspiring journey, we turn to another remarkable tale of luck and humility, this time featuring Pierre Richer from Montreal. Pierre Richer, a Montreal native, was out shopping with his daughter at a local Super C supermarket for Thanksgiving essentials when he decided to purchase a $10 Lotto Max ticket. Little did he know that this small decision would lead to an extraordinary $50 million windfall. The day after the draw, Pierre's daughter was the first to discover the shocking news. Her reaction was intense. She screamed so loudly that the family thought she had seen a spider. But when Pierre heard the news, his reaction was notably different. With remarkable composure, he simply said, "Okay," and continued his day as usual. Instead of abandoning his job and embracing a new lifestyle, Pierre showed up for work the next Monday at 4:30 in the morning, just as he always did. A catering company employee, Pierre's dedication to his work and his colleagues was so strong that he couldn't imagine leaving them without notice, even with millions in his bank account. He chose to remain grounded, sticking to his daily routine and demonstrating that wealth does not necessarily change a person's character or priorities. Even after winning such a large sum, Pierre continued to live a surprisingly ordinary life. He didn't rush to buy luxury cars or vacation homes. Instead, he focused on his passion for helping others. His plans included buying a house for his family and allowing them to enjoy luxurious vacations, while he preferred to stay home, illustrating his humble nature. Friends and family say this was typical of Pierre, a man known for his unassuming demeanor and deep commitment to those he loves. Number 2. Terry Splawn's double lottery. Win. Luck strikes twice. Continuing the theme of extraordinary luck, we shift our focus to Terry Splawn from Concord, North Carolina, whose incredible journey highlights the rare phenomenon of winning the lottery not just once, but twice in the same place. In what seemed like an ordinary act of buying a lottery ticket at Sam's Mini-Stop, Terry experienced his first victory in April of 2017 when his ticket landed him $1 million prize. But the story didn't end there. Just 2 years later, in March of 2019, Terry again found himself holding a winning ticket worth another $1 million. The same store, the same incredible luck lightning had struck twice in the most unexpected of ways. After their first win, they chose to invest in remodeling their home, a dream that many people have but few are able to realize. The renovation not only enhanced their living space but also reflected their sensible approach to managing sudden wealth. When the second windfall arrived, Terry opted to set aside the money for future needs. Number 1. Jennifer Vaccaro's $1 million win. While Terry's journey with luck brought 2 extraordinary wins in just 2 years, another remarkable story unfolded in Michigan. Jennifer Vaccaro, a resident of White Lake, Michigan, had no idea her life was about to change on what seemed like an ordinary evening. She and her fiancé decided to go out for a casual dinner at a local Mexican grill and cantina, a place they often frequented. While there, her fiancé played a game of Club Keno, and Jennifer thought she might as well try her luck too by buying a Powerball ticket. As she chose her numbers, she didn't realize that this seemingly simple decision would lead to a life-changing event. The next day, Jennifer was scrolling through Facebook when she stumbled upon a post announcing that a winning Powerball ticket had been sold at Unlay, the very place where she had purchased her ticket. Curiosity piqued, she quickly grabbed her ticket and compared it to the numbers posted online. To her utter astonishment, the numbers matched perfectly: 3, 18, 27, 36, and 53. She had just won $1 million. Overwhelmed by emotion, Jennifer's hands started shaking. She immediately called her daughters and her fiancé to share the incredible news. They couldn't believe it at first, thinking it was too good to be true. Jennifer described those moments as being filled with pure joy and disbelief, a surreal experience that left her almost unable to eat or sleep properly in the days that followed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.